All right, items of interest, recognition, and inquiry. Anybody from the board have anything?
Mention the track team. Nice work on their part, making it all the way that they did. So that was good to see. And then from my side of the town, seeing Pine River and St. Clair River Elementary get all the work done right now is very exciting. So.
Good. Administration.
I echo Mr. Treadaway. We're excited to see the work being done at the St. Clair campus, at Pine River, their site work, and at the St. Clair River Elementary, the site work that you can see on the outside and all the work that's going in on the inside as well.
Is it going to be completed in time?
Absolutely.
All right. I didn't have any community input questions, so we'll move on to organizational items. First one is appointment of executive secretary. Recommended action, per administration recommendation, the Board of Education approves the Superintendent Suzanne Sebula as the executive secretary to the board and directs that she post proper notice for all of the meetings as given. Need a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Appointment of legal counsel. Per administration recommendation, the Board of Education approves Thrun Law Firm and Kirk Huth Lang and Baldolamente PLC as legal counsel. Need a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. Designation of a newspaper for public notices. Per administration recommendation, the Board of Education approves to designate Times Herald for public notices.
So moved.
Support.
Comments or questions?
Is there any extra charge or any, could we use the Voice, maybe a second source for that as well?
Yes, we use The Voice, and we've just recently started using the St. Clair Area View, but not always for public notice. This is for our official.
Just official notices?
Public
Okay.
notices, yep.
Thanks. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. Authorization for the investment of surplus funds. I didn't know we had that, but the administration
Say
is.
surplus means what? We all thought the same thing. Sorry, Andrew, but
The administration is recommending that the board authorize the Director of Finance as designated agent of the treasurer to invest surplus funds of the district in accordance with Act 87 of the Public Act of 1979, following generally accepted business practices and in the best interest of the district. Need a
So moved.
support.
Any comments or questions? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right, waiver of tax collection interest. The administration is recommending that for the 2025-26 fiscal year, the board shall not require payment of interest earned on the taxes collected on behalf of the school district by the various municipal units of the district, provided such taxes collected are remitted on the following schedule. 1, Detroit Edison property taxes remitted upon receipt. All other property taxes remitted bi-weekly.
So moved.
Support.
Comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Designation of depositories for school funds. The administration is recommending that the following institutions be designated as official depositories of the district and that the individuals holding the positions named be authorized as signatories on each account as listed. Official depositories: Charter One, Chase, Chemical Bank, Comerica, Fifth Third Bank, Flagstar Bank, Merrill Lynch, Michigan Liquid Asset Fund, PFM Inc., North Star Bank, Bank of America, Huntington Bank, Bank of New York, UMB Bank, Baker Tilly. Checking accounts and authorized signatures. Sinking Fund, Treasurer, President, Executive Director, or Superintendent. Building and Site, Treasurer, President, Executive Director, or Superintendent. Payroll Account, Treasurer, President, Executive Director, or Superintendent. General Fund Account, Treasurer, President, Executive Director, or Superintendent. Debt Retirement Account, Treasurer, President, Executive Director, or Superintendent. Cafeteria Account, Executive Director, or Superintendent. Student Activity Account, Executive Director, or Superintendent.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Adoption of a regular monthly meeting schedule. Per administration recommendation, the Board of Education adopts a regular meeting schedule as presented for the 2025-26 school year.
So
Motion.
moved.
Support.
Comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Consent agenda. Approval of minutes. Regular Board of Education meeting, June 23rd, 2025. Approval of payments and bills, financial statements, and schedules of investments. Need a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right, departmental reports.
Good evening. Well, I think I can speak for everyone at this table. We cannot believe it's going to be August 1st this week already, but in the meantime, we are finalizing our staffing and enrollment for the upcoming school year, so we're just working through some last-minute changes, and we will be set for the start of the 25-26 school year, which is scary.
Yes, and on behalf of the athletic departments as well as the business office, I just wanted to share that the new rates for our athletic events were published. The single entry are $6 this year and can be purchased through GoFan, just like last year. And then our pay to participates now include an athletic pass for our students. So the rate is $200 for high school and $125 for middle school. And again, that includes that $25 the athletic pass that they've purchased in previous years. And that's good for all East China School District home events in regular season. And then the last piece is we're offering an athletic pass again this year to our community members. That pass will be $75, and they can purchase that at either high school or the administration of building. That pass will be $75. Again, all home events for all of our district athletic events. Thank you.
Hey Angie, I heard the federal government released the cash. Is it coming?
They have. It's just starting we're just starting to get some feedback. Our title allocations were supposed to come today. I haven't heard. I didn't get an email yet, but we're looking forward to hearing what those allocations might be.
Hello. Currently, our special education department's working on planning for the next school year, which is never ending. You never feel like you're ahead of it. But we're working hard and trying to put planning together for the students and also for staff for professional development. So just thought I'd share that. We have a couple changes in our software that we house our student IEPs in. That has been purchased, and it's now called Infinity. It was Illuminate. So the whole process and the whole program looks very similar, but it was just bought by a new company. So if you hear Infinity, that's what that means. It's our new housing software for all the IEPs. Thank you.
So, Lisa will provide the update for construction, but I wanted to let you know some of the things going on out at the stadium. We did some necessary maintenance on the football field turf, where we had to add some of the crumb rubber and re-level out the field. That's necessary in extending the life of the football field a few extra years. So we got that done, and also another item that we really needed badly was we put a new roof on the press box. That was completed. I seen the guys finishing the aluminum trim around the outside edge today. And then we have some of our operations staffs that were fixing and redoing some of the woodwork and the ceiling inside of that press box. So a couple other things that we're doing to maintain our facility out there for the sports and events.
Good evening, everybody. So I agree with Mrs. Dimick. And so in our world, with construction going on, we call it all hands on deck. So we're reaching that point of all hands on deck. Our major projects were at St. Clair River Elementary, St. Clair Complex, and we're just waiting on timing as far as when power comes back on at St. Clair. We ended up unplugging everything just to make sure we got no power surges when they were working on the power over at the complex. So as soon as that comes back online, it's all hands on deck, get all the classrooms ready to go. We are still working daily in St. Clair River Elementary and just kind of following as they finish their things, we're gonna put the classrooms back together. So things are going well. The last big thing is our new phone system. August 6th through August 11th, we'll cover through the weekend, is when the new phone system, we tried to find a good time when people weren't here and, summer school was over. So that's when the new phone system will be installed. Thank you.
Thank you. Bond 2020 update.
Okay, Lisa Bondi with AUK. I'll give you a little update of what's going on. St. Clair 612, I don't know if you noticed, but we have some asphalt down. It's been striped even. We are still missing one of the approaches, needs some concrete at the front of it, but that'll be done hopefully shortly this week. Middle school gym is all painted and beautiful. The lights are in there, and we have a duck sock system. I don't know if you know what that looks like in the new gym. We have a similar system there, so that's all installed. We have the classrooms in the cafeteria wing, the fine arts wing. We've got new floors, new lights, new ceilings, new mechanical units. Casework will be installed on August 11th, and that will finish out that area. We are still working in the middle school band room. We did get casework. The big cabinetry that you put all your musical instruments in was installed last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it looks good. It's all in the high school band room. Also has the new equipment, so it looks good. Painting is 99% done, and flooring is about 85% done, and that's all I got for the St. Clair High School.
Any update on the power?
Power. So Friday night was when we discovered we were having an issue. Today we made some calls. DTE will come back on Friday and help us finish it up.
This Friday?
This Friday. Okay. So I'm pushing for sooner than that because it kind of affects my inspection and my startup of my units. So we're going to try to work through that this week, see if we can get something done sooner. But Craig's been doing a great job of keeping his generator going. Yeah, so. But we will hopefully have it all up and running by Friday. Thanks. Any other questions? Okay, St. Clair River, we're moving along well there. They also have, the first layer of asphalt is down. So the second, we're waiting until we're getting near towards the end of the summer because of all the traffic on the roads with we've got some units coming in still next week. So that will be done like the week of August 11th, that final lift. We've got about half of our vertical unit ventilators, and they are mostly almost installed, and the second set is coming next week. So we've got the plumbing for the 5 single toilet rooms that we're adding to the kindergarten or pre-K rooms. The underground plumbing's done, and they're starting to build walls, and then we'll start to see fixtures installed. So that's going along well. They started some fire suppression changes today. We have a new secure vestibule, which actually has walls now, and it looks great. We got a new sprinkler head in there today. So that's going great. He has to come back tomorrow and start putting them in all the toilet rooms, so he'll be doing that. Painting's about 85% done, and the exterior sign should be installed next week. So we should see, so everybody will know it's St. Clair River Elementary.
And just so everyone knows, it's a metal piece that's going over the current
Right.
sign there. We're not installing a
Right,
different.
so it's the same masonry wall, same sign, but all the holes that said St. Clair Middle School will get covered up with a blue, I think it's a blue
With white
metal
lettering,
plate,
yeah.
and then we've got white letters that say St. Clair River Elementary. So that should be next week. And then Pine River Elementary, the water main, we did replacement, and you have to chlorinate it and test it, and they tested it twice. Today came back, second one came back good, so tomorrow we will be connecting the water main up to the building. Site concrete, they had to go for a little bit. They'll be back on Wednesday and finish that up by the middle of next week. And then assuming weather cooperates, we should be done with the parking lot in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So. All right, any other questions?
So when it's all complete, are people going to be allowed to tour it?
Pardon?
I was just asking
Oh,
Suzanne.
tour the elementary?
Yeah, the elementary or the 6 through 12.
We're gonna be really tight against when we are able to get in and when school or when teachers come back. But I know that St. Clair River Elementary in particular is having their open house on September 10th. So that gives teachers time to get into the classrooms and decorate them, and
That'd be a much better day.
it'd be a much better day, yes. So, yes, once we get in there, you'll be allowed to come in and see it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Craig? Student one-on-one Chromebook purchase. Is that all you do is spend money?
Good evening again. This is my annual request for the board to approve purchase for Chromebooks for our incoming sixth graders for our one-to-one program. As you guys know, we hand those out in Saints and Mariners Day, and they get to keep them throughout their career at East China School District. And by the time they reach 12th grade, the Chromebooks are obsolete and they're not worth anything. We're able to deprovision, remove our software from them, and offer them to our seniors, which I think is a great thing that we do. We do use for competitive bid pricing the State of Michigan REMC bid, which does give us, I mean, they're pretty inexpensive. These are great deals on these Chromebooks. So we use the State of Michigan for their purchasing power. All costs include shipping and handling. I will say this year, so this is the first year I had it in the plan for the bond budget. We have purchased these through the bond up until this year. This is the first year we're purchasing these through our technology general fund budget. And I know we've talked about sinking funds in the past, and I'm just going to mention this, that in the past and with our expired sinking fund, you could not purchase technology. The only thing that we could really utilize it for was for network cabling. The legislature heard all of us tech directors and superintendents over the years. They did update and change that rule and updated the sinking fund rules. We can buy now technology through sinking fund, which I think is just an amazing thing. So the things that I've had to deal with over the years, which is the roller coaster, if we buy something, it becomes obsolete. We struggle with funds to update and to keep things current for our classrooms, for our safety and security, and our network infrastructure. But what a sinking fund would do for us would be give us consistent funds to make sure that we cannot be down anymore. We have to have a 99.9% uptime. We have to have current technology in our district and infrastructure. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but for all the classroom stuff that we have going on. So I just want to make mention that this is the first year it's coming out of our general fund, but you can now buy technology with sinking funds. So what we're asking for is 300 Dell 11-inch Chromebooks and management licenses. Total cost per unit, including the licenses, is $234.98, and a total purchase amount is $70,494. Any questions?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Curriculum grant purchases.
I am speaking for Michael Walling this evening on these two renewals that he is proposing, but I wanted to make mention, Craig, you're asking for approval on this evening, correct? Okay, for the timeliness of the purchase, okay. All right, so the two that I am reporting on this evening, the first is the renewal of Edmentum Exact Path licenses for grades K through 5. The district is in receipt of at-risk funding to be utilized in accordance with our MTSS framework. Edmentum Exact Path allows our students to receive personalized support in addition to their Tier 1 support from their classroom teacher. This is for all students, and their Tier 2 support from their elementary interventionists on an as-needed basis. Through this perpetual renewal, the district will be continuing with our use of the Exact Path personalized learning program that we have been utilizing for the past or prior 4 school years. The cost of this renewal is $51,113. The second item is the purchase of McGraw-Hill's Corrective Reading Series, textbook, consumables, and other resources. The district is in receipt of 35J grant funding to be utilized for professional development curriculum and supplementary supports related to reading instruction for students and staff. The purchase of corrected reading textbooks, consumables, and other resources will allow our Tier 2 and Tier 3 interventions to continue working in accordance with our MTSS framework. The 25-26 school year will be our 3rd year using corrective reading from McGraw-Hill, and the total cost of this renewal is $51,682.40. And Mr. Walling will be looking for board to take action on those at the next board meeting.
All right, thank you. Next item, recognition of persons wishing to address the board. I don't think there is anybody. So the next thing is closed session. And it appears we have to have a roll call.
You want to vote?
Vice President Senior,
Yes.
Secretary Becker,
Yes.
Trustee Treadaway,
Yes.
Trustee Heslop,
Yes.
President Foster.
Yes.
Motion carries. We're actually, I'm going to my office for closed session.
Do I have to say motion carries?